What's going on, everybody? And welcome to another week of Unplugged with LBD. And today we have Sean with us. How you doing, Sean?
I'm fine for my community service. I mean, hi.
What's
By
going
the
on?
way, I must say I really like your intro. It's great. I was able to take a shave, get my taxes done, and
First of all,
kind
one's a countdown, one's an intro. If you want to talk shit about the intro, go right ahead. I don't know, some Canadian made it.
of excuse me. Yes, and as I was told once by a French Canadian, you get what you pay for.
I don't
It's
know, buddy.
probably the only thing I ever agreed.
Oh man. What's going on, everybody? I didn't really make an announcement yesterday because I wasn't sure how today was going to go, considering I had to get my internet fixed. Apparently, all the issues I was having was actually into my internet issues. In my mind, I'm supposed to have really good internet, but apparently, not according to Xfinity. You know what I mean? They had like a real big mess here. It was pretty bad. And even the guy was like, "What the hell did they do?" You know what I mean? He's like, "What the hell?" It was like, "How long have you had this like this?" Like about like 2.5 years, maybe. It's like, really? He's like, "Yeah." He was like in shock.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, Quick Draw, how's it going, buddy?
What's up,
Tried to
Quick
get a
Draw?
hold of you, but I guess you were too busy.
Yeah,
It's all
he's probably
right.
taking out the trash. Um, I was gonna say, oh crap. But oddly enough, though, they actually were very like in shock with the collection when they walked in. They were like surprised and they were asking a bunch of questions, which is pretty funny. Even asked permission to take pictures of the helmets on the wall.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I gave him a little bit of advice because one of them had a kid who was like kind of new into collecting, so I kind of gave him a few pointers.
Uh,
What's up,
hey,
Tats?
Tats.
Not feeling well. Had a headache all day. I know how that is. Quick, yeah, man. Take it easy, man. I'll be honest with you. Probably would just not even look at the screen. Just listen to the sound of our voices.
The soft, sultry tones of LBD prophecy.
There you go. So you had a video come out today. It's a very interesting video, sir. Go check it out if you haven't.
Oh man,
You had a little bit of trouble there. So I was like,
what do you mean?
when you one of the items you opened. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
What's up, Anthony?
Blaze. Sorry guys, I'm in the middle of because some particular person, for some reason, even though it's his YouTube channel, didn't bother putting it out there that we were going to go live today.
Well, I told you I didn't know how. Look, man. All day yesterday I felt like crap. Okay, I took like four different medications just to feel better, and
Let me
it
guess.
didn't.
Was it the Pamperin that did it?
No what?
The Pamperin?
No idea what you're talking about.
Pamperin's for menstrualing. PMS.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that, considering I've never had to go through it.
That's why I was hoping you were just going to agree with it. Go, yeah, yeah, I took the Pamperin.
No. Knowing you, no.
That's
I,
probably
I I know better.
that's a safe bet. I would go with that. Hey, by the way, guys, if you ever get a chance, watch episode 3 of the New Boys on Amazon Prime. LBD makes a guest appearance.
Yeah, so does Sean. He's really on fire.
What was your guy's name again? Aqua Aquafina or Aqua Agua. That was it. Aqua
Aqua
Agua.
Agua, Aqua Agua, and then yours was fire nuts or something like that.
Picante
I
nuts.
know picante nuts. There you go. God, the way he takes care of business. Yeah, no, I'm good. I, we're, mind you, we're like being very vague of what happens in the show, but it's very interesting. We did a watch party yesterday, kind of testing things out. Uh,
I watched the last 2 episodes.
I
Not
haven't.
not as good.
That was good. They ended pretty flat.
Well, the last episode is basically explaining why Homelander is such a friggin' sociopath. It's like,
Okay.
I really don't need that. I mean, it's
Well,
self-evident. If you watch the last couple seasons, I mean, it's pretty on
yeah,
point
but
why he is what
some
he
people
is.
might know. Some people might need a little bit more. Not all of us can be Sean.
He's a genetically engineered soldier that got everything he ever wanted and was tortured to prove that he was just as good. I mean, that's not that hard.
Yeah. Did did anybody who's here, at least currently, actually go see the Batman? I've heard good things. I don't want to give away any. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard really good things, even from people who hate Batman. There's a content creator that I follow. I'm not gonna mention his name. Um, that he is like he loves a lot of people in the Bat family, and like besides Batman himself, but
Hmm.
he cannot stand Batman at all. But since he's a comic book creator, hey Nadia, um, he has to go watch all the films, right? And he every week he buys every single comic, no matter from DC and Marvel, and some
Hmm.
indies, and he reads them all. He's like a real big into reading. I was like, Jesus, man, the amount of like stuff he has to go through, like you know, just for what he does is crazy. And on top of that, he has his own comic that's published
Huh.
uh, by a company that just got partnerships with Mark Cuban and what's this guy's name? Kevin Hart. So
Huh.
that guy's gonna be doing some really interesting stuff. But um, I do have some. I did up finding a game basically based on what I wanted to do with. But that's why I didn't make an announcement during the week of what the game was, because honestly, I haven't been feeling well, and today's probably the best day I've had in the past week. I can breathe easily. I don't have headaches, and my body doesn't hurt. So
That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better at least. I mean,
initially, I was worried, but I got tested, so there was no issues there. And
yeah.
then I had all the symptoms at once, like of a cold, and then
Yeah.
then they like split up, like they took their own day. And the last day was like headache day.
That was me about a week ago. Actually, no. Thursday. No, Wednesday, sorry. Wednesday after lunch. All of a sudden, I was in a fog. I was tired. I couldn't concentrate. I had a headache. I felt just generally like crap. I had chills. I was like, "What the hell?" And then my coworker's like, "What have you eaten in the past couple of days?" And I was like, "Oh crap! Yeah, I haven't eaten anything like what I would call, you know, sustainable." So that's
Yeah.
basically what did it.
Um. Huh,
There, I threw an advertisement out, see if some people see it.
I appreciate that. That's why I'm
No, no.
actually.
Hmm?
What were you saying?
Oh no, nothing, man. So the Deku came out again, huh?
Yeah, man, and it went really quick again. Also, I speaking of which, I just got notification maybe like half hour ago that it chipped out.
Yeah, so did mine. They seem to be doing their shipping on weekends, which in all is actually a really good idea because if they print all the labels out over the next 2 days, they can have all that stuff waiting. Like at a
So Jeremy.
hey Jeremy, what's up, buddy? They can have all that stuff just sitting there waiting to be picked up.
Hmm. I just hope everything comes in okay. And now you don't have to do double shipping for your stuff.
Well, no, I still have to. I bought another two.
No, but you don't have to send them here and then.
No, no, I don't. I figured I'm going to try to rush them here as quickly as possible, so that way I could use them for the uh, their
Expo,
yeah the
pop
Funko
swap,
Swap meet. Yeah.
the pop
By the
swap.
way, who's all going to come to Ontario on April 3rd for the Funko Swap meet here in Hamilton, Ontario? It's going to be a great time. I'll be there. It'll be from 10 to 3. It'll be wonderful. Who's all going to make it out?
Honestly, dude, if I could have made it out there, I would
Uh huh.
have. Hey, we were planning to do the damn fan expo, and then the world kind of said no, 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 no. You still
Uh,
got the 14 days quarantine over there?
no, no. Now they just are. Now I believe it's like a rapid test, and then you have to fight the Gorgon, and then go through the maze and find Odysseus' golden fleece, and once you get all that shit done, you're good. Oh, and explain. What do you call it? Explain how the hell Pitbull became as famous as he did.
What?
I don't know. Somebody I never understood why he was famous.
Um, it's a long story. It's a weird story. The one who I don't know it too well. My brother, he knows it.
Oh, come
He
on, quick draw. Come to Canada. Think about it. You get to punch me in the face. All that Boba Fett starship.
well, he said
He'd be there in spirit.
no, not only that, but he said he wouldn't punch you. He would drop kick you.
I've seen him. He ain't getting off the ground. Just, no, regardless, Quick Draw and I are similar in spirit, and unfortunately, I feel that both of us are burdened to be grounded.
Yeah.
Despite all the inspirational, I believe I can fly playing in the background.
All you hear is like you hear him scream through the door. Hey Google.
I believe I can fly.
That's
I
his. That's
believe.
gonna be his cry. His warrior. Hey Google.
Oh man,
Mm. I
I'm just
did.
glad. Sorry,
Huh?
no, go ahead.
No, I got a few things in today, man. What were you saying?
I just realized your room is starting to look more like presentable. It's actually really amazing.
Yeah, well, I got two totes of Spider-Man stuff literally chilling on my bed right now.
Uh,
But
yeah,
I want to go through that stuff and see which ones I'm gonna keep and which ones I'm gonna let go.
this Thursday I have to dig out at least 3 totes, which I think I should be able to get 150 stuff, like 150 pops in them. The extra ones are probably and then that'll leave actually 75. Actually, if each shelf holds 75, and I take, um, I'm also going to take like some extra. Like I have a bunch of the Tanjiros. I can get off the ground. I just don't do it because it hurts. I see you breaking a hip, dude. I'm going to be really honest. You're going to get in the air. You're going to hit the ground. At which point,
Yeah, we'll see. Well, whenever that happens, we'll find out. Tune
put a
in.
just put a go no, just a GoPro on his waist. One facing forward, one facing down, so we can get all angles.
What's up, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa.
Lisa's been picking up some nice comics recently.
Yeah, I was seeing that this morning.
Yeah.
Nice pickups. Correction.
I
I saw what I was able to. I mean, most of the day it was fun. I love work. Work is great.
um so I did get a few things in the mail today. I went to a hot topic with the kiddo and I took pictures before we left. I took pictures of the hot cash so I can use it at home.
Yeah.
I don't remember when. Anyway, but can somebody remind me when hot cash ends? By the way,
I honestly don't remember. I have like one piece of hot cash and that's it.
I'll check. I guess if somebody knows, let me know. But I'll just see if I can find it. But before I went to the store and used it physically, I took pictures of the hot cash so I can use it at and online. But the kiddo actually spent like she spent almost $70, like after hot cash.
Huh.
So she got quite a bit of stuff. She got that nice Nezuko backpack from there
Oh,
too.
she got Mexico?
Nezuko backpack. Actually, I'm surprised she didn't ask to show it off. But I did add a few things for myself. Like I actually got the Batman pop ride.
Oh, nice.
They only had three, and one of them was actually sticking out of the clamshell. Like
Uh,
it was out of it. Like well, the wheels were popping on the outside of the plastic.
Anyway, so you got the Batman pop right now. Eh, Don't you mean the Fast and Furious?
Yeah, you make jokes, but I love that style of car. I don't care. Honestly, every Batman has had their own
I
iteration,
want to make a lowrider joke, but it's just too tasteless to do.
but
Dun, 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 dun. You just see the front end hopping down.
the
Hey,
I'm just
Jason Pops,
saying,
how you doing, buddy?
what up, Chase and Pops? Like we went from like cars that don't exist to tanks that maybe one day will exist. Like we went from regular, no, and then you had also back then you had just like a convertible. Like there's so many different iterations of a Batmobile.
Oh, I'm aware. It's just this one I'm not. Okay, so here's the thing. The Tumblr, I will admit. The, oh, quiet you. Sorry, cat's being a pain in the ass.
And actually, I have the Toretto one over there. To compare them. They're not as alike as you think.
Look at what Quick Draw just said. He
He
lives his
lives his
life.
life a quarter mile. That's right, quick draw. That's right.
Robin, we're family.
I'm just saying for like a non-fictional type vehicle, a vehicle that's not like fantasy. I think for a Batmobile, a muscle car works because considering how much damage it's got to take.
I don't know. The only Batmobile that really blew my mind was the Batman versus Superman Batmobile. Not because it was anything ostentatious. It's the fact that that damn thing ignored the laws of physics. It went
Oh yeah,
through brick walls and didn't even slow down. Like even
yeah.
Superman staggers just a little. And the car is just like,
No, and then you gotta think it was on like rotators, wasn't it? Like it had like tiny wheels too, like just to kind of rotate. I think.
yeah, yeah. No, it had all that, but it was just you
But
can't
I'm
have.
just saying, you would think that much impact on those tiny wheels would eventually like bend them off.
It's just I just remember watching it go into the side of the warehouse and out the other end. I'm going, how is it not slowing down? Like even okay, let's give it the let's suspend disbelief for a moment and let's just say it's made out of a metal that's highly resilient and can take a beating. Things there's a thing called the law of conservation. You hit a solid object, you are going to slow down.
Yeah. Mm. I mean, here's my thing. I kind of want to get because from what I've heard, Catwoman does actually get justice in this movie. Like it's
uh,
not just obviously it's a Batman movie at the end of the day,
hmm.
but it's not like, hey, I'm here on a motorcycle. I like you, and okay, now I'm gone, and I don't appear like except for like 2 seconds here in the shot, like
The
in the.
worst character in any movie until you got the director's cut was Batman versus Superman because the original version, if you watch it, Wonder Woman literally is like walking into frame, looking in the camera, "Hi, I'm still here," and then walking off. Like if you
Right.
cut all her conversations out of the movie, okay, like from the original cut, if you cut all her conversations out, it really does not change the movie. However, if you go to
But
the director's cut actually makes her a part of the movie.
I think the worst one, and the craziest part is that they changed her costume for that movie for no apparent reason.
They changed a lot of things for no apparent reason in that movie. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. And I know for the Justice League movie, that same thing happened to Cyborg. Cyborg was the center of the Snyder cut in comparison to the original cut.
Mm.
He was like just kind of there.
Yep. And now he's, causing whatever issues for whatever reasons. I mean, it's ridiculous.
At this point, it doesn't even matter because all that stuff is gonna be retcon like hell.
Well, DC's notorious for retconning things. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, when you do shit stuff, you gotta do a lot of retconning.
Well, Marvel brings back dead heroes. DC just retcons. We didn't
Yeah.
bring him back. We retconned everything. In fact, the newest DC movie, animated movie, is supposed to be the result of the retcon after the
Yeah.
52. Because you remember, if you watch the original DC animated movie, you know, Batman, Superman gets taken over. Gets taken. Darkseid takes basically over Earth.
Oh yeah.
Superman, yeah, and all that shit goes down, and then they watch the sun, and they're like, yeah, there's no way we can save the planet, and Flash is like, well, then I'm just gonna, basically do another Flashpoint. Anything's better than this.
Yeah,
Well, the whole next movie is basically
with the
about John.
Flash.
No, it's all about John Constantine basically paying. Because keep in mind that entire scenario, everything that happened would never have happened without Constantine. So now the Council of Magic's basically going, magic is about balance, right, John? And John, well, it's John Constantine. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever, bye. And so it's basically his atonement, which I don't
Mm.
get what he's atoning for. Okay, yeah, so he might have been the laws of nature and reality for his own personal gain, but it's the only guy in the DC universe who has consistently tricked Batman to such a point that Batman doesn't even bother to try to figure out what John's up to. Because he knows at the end of the day, it's for the greater good. Because in one of the comics, he talks to Robin, Damian, and they're talking, and he basically gets down to the basis of what was it? He's talking about John. And he's going, so he does the exact same thing. The conversation boils down to, so he does the exact same thing you do, and then he's like, well, I'm different. How? You're saying he does stuff to the ends justify the means. You do the exact same thing, except whereas you use skill and money, he uses magic.
That's funny. That's actually good. I'm kind of missing all the DC animated films. I haven't seen a DC animated film, like a recent one,
Mm.
since I think 2020.
Uh, well,
There,
the
there's
best,
have to been a few since then.
yeah. Longest Halloween was pretty bad. I couldn't finish watching it. It was a two-parter. Um, my favorite is still the second Suicide Squad, where oh no, it's the first one where Deadshot out crazies the Joker.
Jesus. Um,
Oh,
what else? Well, I got that extra Bam anime box that I was supposed to get for free,
yeah,
and the pin was fully coolly, which I was like, okay, whatever. It was the robot.
yeah.
I forget his name right now. Um, the sign print was actually Black Clover, which I don't watch. Black Clover or Black Butler, one of the two.
Black Butler. Well, yeah, either one. I mean, not really coming out ahead.
I gotta check those again. I might have put it wrong under my because I'm selling it. I was like I don't really care about it. And then the regular print is the artist print is Akira.
Oh my God, God, I love Akira.
Never seen it.
What the?
Yeah, I never seen it. I've heard so much things about it, and I never seen it.
Okay, promise me one thing. You own a
What?
pair of earbuds, right?
Yeah.
I want you to put the earbuds in. I
Mhm.
want you to take the opening song and I want you to play it on high. Then you talk to me 2 or 3 days later when your hearing comes back. Okay? You hear a ringing, like a really loud ringing.
No, okay.
That'll go away after a while. There might
No,
be
I
some
plan.
Disney.
The crazy part is I do plan on watching it because I've heard so many good things about it. Even people I know that are not crazy on anime have talked about that movie. So I'm like, I'll have to get around to it eventually.
Man, that movie. Okay, so Time magazine used to have these advertisements on television for it was like the newest sensation to come across the ocean from Japan, anime for 1990 a month. You'll get one critically acclaimed and all this other, and of course, no 14-year-old had a freaking credit card or could beg their parents to get this
No.
monthly subscription. So, anyways, a friend of mine got a copy of Akira because this was the one thing they always kept touting,
Hmm.
and we must have watched that at least I don't know how many times, man. It
Yeah.
is an amazing. It is old school anime. It's nothing like what you're seeing now,
Yeah.
but it is that and Ghost in the Shell.
But what I'm saying is like I don't mind old school anime. Like I like a lot of older stuff. You've seen some of the older stuff that I watch. It's not older animation doesn't really bother me.
Well, this yeah, but compared to somebody who's like people that are watching My Hero and Demon Slayer and all that, this stuff is
Oh yeah,
it's it
I
is
get
it is
that.
its own thing and it is amazing and I love Akira. Okay, like put it this way. every anime where you see somebody riding a motorcycle and the motorcycle goes sideways and slides across, and then they hop off, you can accredit that to Akira.
Okay, so let's do this.
Yeah.
Um, hold on.
Well, that's a really good counter argument point,
Oh,
LBD.
hold on.
I'm totally in agreement to it.
Try it before I change my mind. Trying to find something. Hold
Well, LBD tries to find what he's looking for. Welcome to
on.
the.
I left it over there because the
Uh,
because the print actually looks really nice. It's on the living room table. I mean it's on the dining table. Oh, I'm getting a new dining table. Hold on.
hey Alexa, get my young minion to grab it off the kitchen table. Certainly.
I'm
What's that?
asking her to come here because I don't want to tell her. She's not gonna know what the hell it is. What I'm talking about.
Fair enough. What's that thing
But
behind you that says Nerf? Nathan Drake is on top of it. It's got. Oh wait, no, it's got the Cobra Kai symbol on it now. Never mind, it's probably a shirt.
that's the rifle.
Oh,
Yeah, it's tall. It's big as hell. Come
okay.
in. Hold on.
Oh, quiz. Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah,
I'm glad you asked that.
we're gonna have a quiz today. There is a quiz.
Yes,
Yeah, I
the
turned off the
subject of the
camera.
quiz will be about LBD's procrastination and how often he's done it.
Can you bring me the picture of the motorcycle that came in this box? It's on the table. Can you bring that for me? Um. Huh? No, I'm gonna give you half. This is my last one.
I have no idea what he's off. What he's
Mochi.
okay.
I love mochi.
Do you love mochi as much as Mexico?
I like Mexico too.
There we go. Can you go get that, please?
Yeah, quick draw is well, he's got a headache, and besides, actually, the entire quiz is about Boba Fett's starship, and every question has to start with manually typing in Boba Fett's starship. That's how we were able to make it. That quick draw won't be in this one.
I should make a quiz where it actually what's the name of of a ship and have both answers on there.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That is so horribly funny. I totally support the idea.
I'm just waiting for the middle finger to come. I swear to God.
Uh, oh,
Um, by the way, apparently Nick during the match, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, got a concussion from a kick to the face.
yeah, that'll do it. Good old-fashioned kick to the head will do it. I mean,
You
I've
know what?
had, for the record, I've realized the irony of me at trying to remember how many times, but just I've had at least 3 concussions that I know of. Most recent one was when the shelf in my bedroom came down and smashed me in the head while I was sleeping.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh,
I remember going to the hospital too, and they're like, "You have a concussion." Like, oh,
yeah. All right. So I'm about to show you. I wanted to show you the print just so you can get an idea of it before I make the comment that I was gonna make.
okay. I'm going to guess it's the iconic scene. Yep, that's that's the beginning of when the bike is sliding across.
This is two. This is one of the. There was 2 different ones. I do not. The other one actually has him on the bike.
Oh, thank you, Nadia.
Yeah, his new intro is really nice. So what I was gonna say is, I will watch the film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't feel an emotional attachment to this picture, I will send this to you. Okay.
Fair enough. Or in payment of all the thumbnails I've done. Yeah. I gotta play that card real quick. I mean, it's not like any of my work is like showing right now, is it?
Just one.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I have to change the one in the corner. Keep
Yeah,
forgetting to do
you do. It's weird. Yeah. So my poison venom with Chase bundle shipped, and for some reason I forgot that I set it up to send it to my friggin' reshipper.
it. And there's a problem.
It is because I'm gonna have to pay to consolidate everything together and then have it shipped out.
Where did you want it to be shipped?
Well, to my house, obviously. It's too late
Oh,
now.
wouldn't it cost more that way?
Not really, because think about it. For everything that I consolidate, it adds weight. That weight it works out to paying more. So,
Okay.
because don't forget, I have 2 Boba Fett's there. I have 4 Decos there, and now I'm gonna have the other 2. So that's 8 pops, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a wee
where did
bit of weight there, lad.
where did you buy yours again?
That is a great question. I'm glad you asked that. One moment while I filibuster and try to find. As I open up Shopify, I bought it from Smy World.
I don't think I got. You know what? It's funny you say that because Dead Zone got his today, I think, or he gets it tomorrow,
Yeah.
and he got his from Smile too. I got. I don't think I got it from Smile.
Well, I wanted to. Here's the thing. I want to, since we didn't know what the current world situation was going to be, I figured this year I would try different companies and just get an idea of what they are like for shipping and for expedience and all that other lovely stuff. And so I thought, well, I've never bought anything from Spy World. Why not?
Yeah.
So in for a dollar, in for a pound, and so far we'll find out what they're like. I mean, the only company right now that I'm currently not impressed with, but it's not the pop hasn't been released everywhere, so I'm being patient. Is Big Apple, but
Mhm.
I mean, quite frankly, that's that's on me. I knew that they had a reputation for not necessarily being the most expedient, and it's funny too because I'd like to know like why that is.
So we'll get a touch back on that real quick. I just wanted to say because I was wondering where I got mine from.
Hmm.
I actually have one from Tall Man, and one from Spastic.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. What's up, Kenneth Bird?
Hey Kenneth, what's up, man?
Um, what you call it? But going back to what you were saying about Big Apple,
Yeah.
Big Apple, it's very like hit or miss with them right now. Okay, one thing I give them that has changed is their shipping. The shipping has gotten a lot better, like with the way they ship, because the shipping used to be really bad. That
Hmm.
was like one of their main complaints. What the hell just happened on your screen? You went like
Uh,
completely white.
racist. No, what happened was is that my screen blacked out for a moment because it was upgraded.
Hey, Bev.
If the feed goes to 4K, it has to reset itself so it can accept a 4K connection.
Hmm.
So that's why.
Okay.
Hello, Bev. How are you today?
Hmm. So we're getting a little bit later into the stream. I think we can. We'll probably do the quiz in a little while. I'm not too far ahead. I don't
Hmm.
think we're gonna go and we'll see if we even get to the 2 hour mark today. We might go a little bit less than that, but the quiz will be before the end of the stream. It'll be somewhere in the middle. I
Well,
did pick something else up. Huh?
I did take an old man nap before we got on.
I didn't have the opportunity because I was fixing everything up here. I actually put up some new statues back here.
Crap, that reminds me. Actually, there's something I need to cancel.
What are you gonna cancel? So I put a Majin Vegeta over here, and then I'm rearranging everything on here.
I am going to cancel the newest Marvel Collector Core box
Yeah, yeah.
because
But
that
it's
is a
weird because it shows Doctor Strange, but the next one's Disney Plus, isn't it?
yeah, it is, and I am not a fan of that box. That box is the
Even the
box.
t-shirt, even the t-shirt's like
Yeah.
it's hit or miss with the t-shirt. So I did pick something else up on. I was talking to you about it. So for anybody who's bought stuff on eBay before through auction, always read the description. Always pay real close attention to the pictures and stuff. I got this item in today. I ordered it. I won the bid probably like 3 days ago, or 3 to 4 days ago at least. Not hasn't been too long. So they ship really fast. I got to give them that. One thing I do not like, they shipped in peanuts. So I know where I'm sending those. Um, but the picture that they showed of the box was not the box that I got. The box that I got would look like it fell apart as soon as I opened the box from the side that was. As soon as I opened the box from the side that wasn't sealed, it flipped open like to the front of the box.
Yeah.
Basically opened up like if it was supposed like a freaking door, and the window that was on the front of it came off. Like how the pop windows come off sometimes
Yep.
if you hit it, like all the glue was gone, and it just came off. I was like, what the hell? This thing like disintegrated in my hands. I was like, I felt like Shigaraki for a second.
Well, it could be too the fact that maybe what they did was they just oh, what the hell do you call it?
Took a
They
stock
pat
photo.
well they patched it and then sent it out.
No, the box that I saw was almost perfect condition.
Oh,
From when I read the description, it said, yeah, it has some wear and tear from being displayed in store.
yeah.
I'm like, that's a little bit more than wear and tear. Like from when they probably had it for a while,
Mm,
and maybe they display. I don't even think they had it displayed. I think it was stuck underneath something else, and by the time they sold it, it just was beat to hell.
shit.
But the item came in fine, and I'm gonna show it right now. So originally, I bought the plastic version of this and did not know there was a different one because the Saba Saber that I did get for the White Ranger was die cast like this one. So this is the die cast version, a lot heavier than the plastic version. This alone is heavier than the complete sealed box of the other one that I got.
Oh,
And so you get. So I actually got a deal on this because this one, the diecast one, averages secondhand market about 250 to 280
mhm.
minimum. That's before shipping. I got this for way less than that because they said this button doesn't work. Because where you're supposed to put your mouth on it right here
Yeah.
when he plays it or whatever. Their error is this isn't a button. What happens is you hear what these do already.
Yeah.
What happens is when you hold this down, it just changes the sounds
It's a toggle switch.
basically. And then the last one is when he's calling the Zord. So
Why
I
does it sound
literally,
why does
huh?
it sound like the beginning of Europe's final countdown?
I don't know. That's anybody who hears that sound, like at least from my generation, knows what it is. And the speaker's actually really good. And where it is, it's all like all the gold. Apparently, this is like gold plated, and it's all metallic. All like the blade is plastic. Obviously, the silver parts of it. But I'm actually very happy with this purchase. The only sad,
Trying to see if it'll play.
oh yeah, can we cut that now? uh, but
Let
yeah,
me guess.
even
You play that song and the other key Europe shows up.
yeah, yes. But the one that would be a problem here would be this one, because technically that's copywritten. Um, it's funny that song was like so heavy, like rock inspired, like for a kids show. It was
Dude,
really, really.
I went to a metal concert and the Power Glove played a metal version of that, like a really hard metal version.
Yeah.
Good times.
Most cloths in the furnace. This we hang most. So,
Yeah, yeah. Basically bought a rope.
oh yeah, that's pretty common in where my family is from. Speaking of which, I went to go buy food the other day, and the lady was from my mom's hometown, apparently.
Oh wow.
And it was a small world. She was like, "Oh, where?" I was like, "Well, the father that didn't recognize her for like 16 years, he lived here. My grandmother, on the other hand, lived somewhere else in the area."
Oh,
I just remember her face. I was like, "It's not a big deal," but she recognized that I was Honduran because of the tattoo. So she was like really excited. Um,
good thing I wasn't there to correct her. Oh no, he's
shut it. um, what else? I got an Amazon package too. Right here. This one I'm actually really happy about too. Well, everything I've gotten so far, I've been really, really, really content. And honestly, anything that has a design on it, always air dry. Your favorite, right, Sean?
actually I don't mind Rey Mysterio. I thought he was well, he still is. I mean,
Yeah.
decent wrestler. I mean, personally, my I guess you would say like the last wrestler I actually had any interest in was Razor Ramon. But I mean, that's obviously going way back.
Yeah. I wish they did like a flocked version of him where like his like obviously not all of his costumes would be this way, but he has a lot of costumes where he's got the top
Uh,
part of it like furred.
yeah, actually, Lisa had a really good idea of what to do with it.
Wrestling pops burning. No, Lisa, come on, stop it. I get very few wrestling pops. I have all the Undertakers except one, I think. I have Eddie Guerrero, and then I got the Pop Ride, obviously, and then the Undertaker that's coming out where he's in the casket, and this
Mm.
one. So basically, those are like my main ones. I was gonna keep a Bret Hart, but I was like,
Oh,
no,
no, I understand. He's Canadian, and you have a thing against Canadians.
no, the box wasn't that great.
Okay, so him being Canadian had nothing to do with it.
No,
No. Okay.
no. I really enjoyed actually. I like Bret Hart. I
I
didn't
still.
know. Speaking of like that family, I didn't know that Vince McMahon
Mhm.
he actually does most of the stunts before anybody else.
Well, apparently not Owens.
No, he did it. He had done it 3 days before,
Uh,
but the difference was apparently he wasn't like flailing around
yeah.
or whatever. So maybe that it's a whole thing. Like it's a big
I don't
deal.
know. I just remember my dad at a bar watching it, and I popped in for a moment, and I'm watching, and all of a sudden I see him hit the mat, and I went, "That's not good." And my dad goes, "Oh no, it's all part of the show." I went, "No, that's not part of the show." He's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "He wasn't. He didn't. You can't fall at that height and that speed."
Yeah, no.
It goes back to my previous discussion regarding the Batmobile. You
So JJ, we're good,
Hey,
man. We're just opening a bunch of stuff and showing off real quick. This is my new
I,
pick.
I'm glad you acknowledged him because all I saw was numbers and letters. Went, oh god, not another one.
No, it's JJ. I know JJ. Diecast one, by the way, if you're curious. JJ actually has an amazing resin statue collection. It's insane.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I am somewhat jealous of of his statues. They look really amazing.
Yeah,
I got it for a good deal too, JJ. But yeah, I think that's all I had to show off today. At least when it comes to stuff that I've picked up recently.
Well, I see you have a Canadian flag hanging in the background.
No,
You're not gonna. It's not a Canadian flag,
no,
but it's red and white. It's got to be.
no. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. What's my own practice jersey?
Oh yeah, that's right. When you used to play curling, right? Was it curling?
Football.
Okay, curling it was. Cheerleader, right? Cheerleader.
Jackass. No. My cousin just called me.
LOL. You make me blush. Aw, you kids need some time. It's okay.
Oh, shut it.
Just give me some money and I'll go to the movies. Okay.
I forget what part of the country he's from right now. What JJ? What part are you from? I we usually for the most part we know everybody in the chat where they're like located, at least general vicinity.
Yes, I come from the land of the ice and snow where the hot springs glow.
Yeah.
It's not really hot springs. It's just the water here is really polluted and naturally warm.
I mean, a bunch of waterfalls.
Yep. TLC comes here at least once a year to regain their powers.
Speaking of which, I actually have to get my hands on those damn pops for a gift.
All 6 of them?
No, just 3. I'm not. I like them, not that much.
I think Chalice has them still.
I know they were real cheap at one point.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, you're in Virginia? How much were they?
Uh, I don't know. You'd have to look. I mean,
No, I meant like I thought you knew like
no,
maybe
not
like
up.
kind of like a estimate of what they were.
No. I can look up real quick. Hold on. Chalice collectibles.
By the way, I'm gonna start prepping the quiz.
Prepping.
So
You shouldn't have done
yes.
that already.
No, it's already there. I mean, like prepping as in for the
Oh.
link and stuff.
Uh,
So JJ, what we do here sometimes we'll play a game where you can win a prize just by answering a few questions. I share a link and you can join the game if you want. That's usually how it works.
yes. It's a $500 voucher for a hot toy.
Oh, shut up! No, it's not.
Uh,
I'm not trying to be like Curtis. Okay.
so you can get all 3 commons for $20, or you can individually buy the chases for 28 each.
It's not bad.
Yeah. And they're still available.
So it's basically $8 more if I just want the chases.
Well, no, $28 each for the chases, or $20 for all 3 commons, or 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
It's still not bad.
so you're basically paying like $60 for all the chases,
It's not bad.
plus whatever shipping is.
I don't know. I never understood why Chalice doesn't like offer a deal on shipping. Well, I understand it, but what I'm saying is like so many other companies that are that big usually have
Dude,
like
I haven't seen Chalice offer anything, not even discount codes.
yeah, no, I don't. I think once in my lifetime I've seen some discount ever.
I haven't. Not as bad as Spastic Man. Hi, we have all these exclusives. Oh, you're in Canada? You're out of luck. Yes, I'm bitter.
The the salt is strong with this one.
It's not even salt, man. Here's the deal. The reality is, and it has nothing to do with where I am. If you have a business and you are offering your services online and you limit to, to the neighboring country, wherever you are, it doesn't necessarily. Sorry, my apologies. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It started playing by itself.
No, what I was going to say is, and you limit yourself, but to countries you're attached to. Be like, for instance, let's pick the UK. They don't want to do business with Ireland or Scotland. I mean, they're 2 countries beside each other. It just makes no sense. Especially if the person in the respective country is willing to pay the shipping. And currently, LBD is muted.
No, I just didn't because I didn't know why it started playing the music, and if I haven't even started the quiz yet.
Do, 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 do. Please stick to the. Yeah, that's stuck in my head.
What? Waterfalls?
Oh wait, wrong kind of service. It's not. I'm not even gonna ask, Empty. Whatever you do to help you through those cold, lonely nights.
Well, we know for a fact he had something to hold his hair back.
Ah, what the hell? I'm gonna throw me hearts into the ring. Apparently, that horrible accent was enough to set off my Google Home.
So you can either join through going to joinmyquiz.com and hitting the code, or you can just click the link, which should be easier.
And apparently, only one person is currently joined right now. Funko Illuminati. Oh, Jeremy's here.
Jeremy.
I hear that Funko Illuminati man. He is a cool dude.
I heard he's a kind of a jackass though.
Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess. I guess he could be conceited that way. I mean, most geniuses are often shunned by people of their generation and time period.
Hey Christina,
Hey, Christina, how you doing?
what's the quiz about? It's about the book of Boba Fett. That's what it is.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. Wait, don't you mean it's not even
Mandalorian
the book
season
of Bo-
3.
it's not even the book of Boba Fett. It's the Mandalorian with a light sprinkling of Boba Fett. And I was watching a breakdown of the final episode. Apparently, one guy was shot 5 times and died 5 times.
That's funny. So we'll give it a moment real quick.
So I'm gonna know who Blame Canada is. That's obvious. Quick draw, really? You couldn't come up with anything original?
I didn't even see the names yet. So let's see. We got McTina. We got Nightshade. Oh look, Nightshade is hiding in the back. I see you. We got Blame Canada. We got Moist. Oh god. Jeremy, Funk Illuminati. What the umpty is this? And Bev. Alright. So like I said, this is gonna be on the Book of Boba Fett. You, if you win, get in contact with me. If you're in Canada, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I know some channels don't like to do overseas stuff, but it's okay with me as long as you're not in Europe. If you're in Europe, we gotta work something out different.
So LBD, do I get to choose my prize? Because I think I have an idea what I want.
But I assume you're talking about this.
Oh no! I want Spider-Man helmet.
No, nothing on the wall is available. Okay?
Nothing on the wall.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Everything
Anything?
that I collect is touching the wall.
Okay, fine, done. I already figured out what I want. Remember, I used to work. What I used to do for a side gig. What is your greatest desire?
Oh, God. Jesus.
Well, Boba Fett is a bounty hunter who flies around in a starship called Boba Fett Starship. Not to be confused with Jefferson Starship or the Starship Enterprise.
All right. One last time for the link. If you haven't played before, hey Nightshade, nice to see you. You should basically click the link, you can join like that, or go to join my quiz. My comment, put in the code. I'm gonna pretty much start it soon. Basically, whoever gets the number one spot will win something. And if for some weird reason,
Let's be fair. We'll go all the way to 8th place.
so if you get eighth place, Sean is gonna give you something.
Yeah. I will give you a romantic evening with LBD.
Anyway, here we go. fuck Illuminati's either got stuck or frozen. Seems to not be moving. There you go. I wonder who Moist is, right? No idea who Moist is. Huh. Looks like Glenn Canada is gonna take him by the skin of his teeth. Surprised he got something wrong. We got 7 out of 9 now. Give you guys a little bit more time, and then if it's, I know it takes a while because of the reading. It's pretty long.
There we go. Sorry, I had to mute it because we're gonna end up doubling up on sound.
Yeah, I get it. So
Actually, while we're waiting, so show of hands, who was watching Whatnot last night for the Chris Sabat autograph?
Sabat, Chris Sabat, epic
Sabat.
fails in matching.
It's whatever, Sabat. Still, who watched it?
Well, you know we did.
Whew, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was a little bumpy there in the beginning.
That's an understatement.
So I'm wondering what was the hardest question and what's going to be the main complaint by Quick Draw. Say, what do both fed and robotic human helpers ride? Huh.
Well, I knew it could be Slave 1 because Slave 1 doesn't exist anymore. So, by proxy, I thought myself it was the speeder bike, but apparently it's called a hover motorcycle. So, clearly I was wrong. But we are setting it up so that whoever that is it's a Vespa speeder. No, you forgot Vespa hipster speeder.
I like Lisa.
That was the warm-up quiz.
Oh man. Well, like I said, I didn't really get a chance to make one of my own because it was just I felt like crap all week. I'm just getting over it. My throat is still a little bit funky, but
Now, Quick Draw. The only way to get your prize is that you will have to come onto the live stream and give a little speech.
You had to do an acceptance speech. The the only positive thing about quick draw winning is that I already have to send him something, so I can just get it out of the way in one shot.
Oh.
And no, it's not my friend who shares a bunch of memes. It's people writing me and then somebody else.
Again, you can turn that off.
Yeah, but I love to see you suffer.
No, it's not suffering. It's just unnecessary. Now I know what it's like when you say you talk to your mom and explain things to her, and she still follows through doing her own thing. That's right. You've become what you hate. Let your hate flow through you. Strike me down and finish your training.
Yeah, I'm not gonna open that right now. That'll be a shit show. I got a message. I got a message from the ye old voice that I was telling you about earlier,
Oh,
and it's a voice message.
oh, okay. So you're, oh yeah, you're a proctologist.
Yeah, that exactly.
Yeah. Um, who was moist? I have no idea. Was not me.
I don't know who that was. Definitely wasn't me because I was running the quiz. I bet you it was the Mandalorian one.
Oh, cool. You can mail the winner, like email the winner.
So can I?
Hmm.
I'm gonna email the winner.
So by clicking on it, you'll have their email address. Well, you're not going to share the email address?
I'm gonna share somebody's email address to the world.
Share it with me later. I have some sites I'd like to help them with.
Oh, it doesn't even tell you the email address.
Okay.
It just lets you. Quick. Let me know. It has like a stock message, so I'm adding my special touch to it. Let me know if you get it.
Ew.
Can I send it?
Oh.
In, it says invalid email address.
Well, I guess for replying purposes.
Uh,
Hmm.
that's strange. Let's see. Send this
By
quiz
the way,
report,
Christina,
please.
if you're still here, tell Hunter I said happy birthday, man. Oh,
Huh?
hold on a second. That he will. That he will. Apparently, Mitch's new name is, for the
Doc-
record, all those
Dr.
currently watching, Mitch's new name now is Dr. Sauce.
Still like yours, old pins.
Yeah, yeah. I could live with that. I mean, you really can't.
Well, mine was hot shoes.
For the record, we're talking about it's one of those stupid little things where it's like, what is your name? Like for
So
instance, your adult video name would be your the first street you lived on and your first pet.
okay, so we can actually play this game here. Everybody type in your birth month and your birth
I
like
got a better idea, dude. Just take the picture, take a screenshot of it. Hold on. You
yeah.
know what? I'll do it.
Anyway, while he's doing that, we'll have a little bit of fun and let the chat put in their own birthday and their day of birth. You don't have to put the year if you don't want nobody to know how old you are. We just need month and day, and we'll tell you what your what is it? Your bowling nickname would be.
Well, actually, make it easier on the world. Do 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 do. Okay, and I'll let you know when I'm ready.
That's what she said.
Friggin', it's doing it again, man. Facebook's been lagging when it comes to like uploading the messenger.
Let's see, but we can just do it this way. So let's see. We got quick. Okay, we got. Let's start from the beginning. Where we got? We got JJ was first. So 10/8. That would be October. October. So you're old. Your old sauce. Old sauce is your bowling nickname. We got.
Okay, there you go. It's
That's
up.
gonna be really tiny. That's really tiny.
No, it's not.
You have a giant screen. Hey, we're gonna keep going here while he fixes that. We got November 24th. You are Hot Socks. Your nickname is Hot Socks. Let's
There.
go to April 23rd. Yours is Lightning Spin. Lightning Spin dropkick for you, Sean.
Oh, there we go. We got it right here.
That's still pretty blurry on my end, buddy. Just
Well, yeah. You also have a busted screen. I'm sitting there going,
no, I can still see. I can see my screen perfectly fine.
see, Christina got it.
What? She knows hers because she's the one who posted it. Dingus.
Oh, never mind. Let me just have this, okay?
Where were we? Okay, we're at 4-3. So April's. Didn't we just do April? Oh no, that was somebody else. So you got Lightning Pizza. No, Lightning Gutter. Jesus.
Hey guys, make it easy on LBD. Could you put the name of the month? Watching him struggle like this is hurting my soul.
Shit. You know what?
That's August 21st.
Let's see. Crazy Lanes. That last one did that.
February 22nd.
February 22nd is Lucky Gravy. Jesus.
March 14th.
March 14th is Queen Shoes for Bev.
Next is Lisa Noble. That's November 2nd.
And November 2nd is Hot Pins. That's a lot better than Sean's old pins.
By the way, Bev, guess we'll be saying happy birthday in 9 days.
Yes, your birthday's coming up very soon. Some of those are kind of annoying, but some of those are kind of fun. You know, it just depends on what it is, to be honest. And Lisa said she'll take it. Never mind, Lucky Gravy on your poutine. Oh man.
Oh,
But yeah, those like I said, some of those can be fun. Some of them can be, get it out of my feed. Yeah. But August. For those who haven't seen Sean's video, check out. Well, Sean, you have the ability to share your link. Share your link for your new video. For those who haven't seen it, check it out later. It's a package.
no. In fact, you can get out of the live stream now and watch it. It's worth it.
No, the one that's worth it is to see him cry over Funko cereal.
No, it's not the cereal, you jack.
I know.
Don't falsely sell it. Okay, good. I did mute that.
Oh, Christina's got it already.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Christina.
So if nobody's seen that video, it's good. Definitely. I'm thinking he did a double take because I didn't see any tears.
No, I just keep you in the back of my mind every time.
Well, you couldn't help it.
I still like that intro. How it worked.
Oh yeah, the intro came out really nice. Definitely did.
Also, I love the fact that now I'm in 4K. You know, it's actually really funny though.
What?
when I got everything, when I figured out the camera, and I didn't realize like for the longest time I could have had everything in 4K. I just never encoded it for 4K.
I don't know. Yeah. Hmm.
Ugh.
It happens.
Eh, such is life.
What I do gotta find now though, let me turn this off so the battery doesn't waste.
The sheet for it.
No, I gotta find. I'm not gonna be wearing this. It's for display.
Oh, you're gonna wear it, buddy. Let's be honest.
No.
You want to be one of the cool kids.
I kind of want to display like the one the plastic one has. It displays kind of like on a tilt.
Yeah.
On a tilt like this. There's like this.
Yeah. Just type in museum dagger display case or display stand.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need one for a saber too. Then.
Well, I mean, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, you could just be like any other Power Ranger and actually earn the right to carry it.
Did they really earn it though?
Yeah, I think they did. I mean, it's pretty hard. It's pretty
Well,
hard to.
it's like find me some rebellious teenagers so we can fight Rita. That's how it starts.
Yeah. Could you imagine if that whole thing was like in Los Angeles?
It basically is.
No. It's in a sunny suburban area of California. It's not. I'm talking like inner city Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. I'll bust a cap in your ass.
Like the Black Ranger's what do you call it? His battle axe ended up becoming a cannon. Could you imagine the first episode he realizes that some inner city kid? Wait, why am I using this axe? It's a gun. Oh man. It's been honestly at this point it's been ages since I've seen any Power Rangers episodes.
Yeah, me too. I watched up to Animal something. I think it was a Jungle Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been Jungle Fury. It's the one where the Red Ranger has like a lion or something.
What do you mean
That was the
Jungle Fever?
last one I watched. Huh?
You sure it wasn't Jungle Fever?
No, that's something completely different.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it.
I think we're naturally born with that.
Okay. What about Jungle Love? Wait, Lisa. Question. What did you love? Power Rangers, Jungle Love, or Jungle Fever? I mean, I'm just curious.
This is for research purposes only.
Yeah, sure. Whatever research is.
Oh shit.
I swear to God, if you fell off your chair, I promise, as a friend, I will not laugh at you.
Well, considering that you've almost fallen out of that chair a couple times, I would hope not.
No. I would deserve it. I'm not gonna lie. I fall off a chair, I deserve to be laughed at.
No, I find it. Speaking of like falling, when I went into my second high school, before I even got there, a few people I knew there spread the word I was coming.
Yeah.
And I had some prepared respect before I even got to that damn school that I was not expecting.
Oh.
It was kind of weird, to be honest. Like I didn't really mind, but I'm just saying, to put it in perspective. The day I found out how far it went was when I was joking around with a buddy of mine in Spanish class before the teacher got there, and I shoved him and he shoved me, but he shoved me so hard that I went flying flat on my back on my book bag, and I landed outside of the classroom. I slid into the middle of the hallway, and nobody said a word. Nobody said a word.
Also, you're defiling a sacred relic.
But
Why is that Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection near a window where it can get sun damage? Treat it
just put
properly.
I just put it up there today.
Treat it properly, sir.
First of all, like I said, I just put it up there today because
I don't care. Treat it properly.
It was in the freaking. It was inside there, inside the dresser over here with all my movies.
Yes. Treat it properly. God. It is a it is a privilege, sir, not a right to own that.
Also, did it ever sell out? I'm curious.
Yeah, see, even Lisa says disrespectful.
Oh, it's not even at the window. The window can't even touch it. Shut it.
We can see it right. My God, if you're gonna learn to lie, at
Oh, no,
least do it
I
without.
thought it was up there. I thought it was up there.
Jesus Christ, learn to lie.
No,
You've
no.
been taking classes.
I honestly thought it was up there.
You know what? I take it back. You know what? Your daughter's not a horrible liar. Her father is, and she's learning from you.
No, no. If that was the case, my friends wouldn't be making all the comments they make when it comes to certain aspects of my life.
Jesus, man.
I'm a very honest person, but
Apparently not. You lied about that on camera.
no, I didn't lie on purpose. I honestly thought it was up there. Where the
Hey
drink
guys,
is.
cancel LBD. Cancel
Oh,
culture.
shut it. Okay, you Gen Zer.
Generation X, you pompous
Whatever.
millennial.
I know what you are. I'm just saying. I'm telling you what you're acting like.
Oh wow. Well, in that case, I'll just go to my safe space, whatever the hell that is.
Well, you already have your comfort animal. You can call your doctor and ask for permission to bring it to work.
Emotional support animal.
Yeah. Everybody literally like the way over here, if
Yeah.
like the way people get around like pet fees for their apartments is they go to the doctor's like, yeah, I can't live without my pet, da, da, da. Or just the general rule of not being allowed pets,
Yeah.
and they get an emotional support animal. And
Here it's
ta-da.
illegal. It's actually illegal to deny somebody to have an animal in their house.
That should be illegal.
I mean, I don't know. Here's my thought, because I'm not going to get into the whole ins and outs of it, but I honestly believe that when it comes to owning an animal in a house, the animal, as long as it does not interfere with the lives of other people within the building. Simple as that.
Yeah, I get it.
So, I mean, I have a cat, but if for some point that cat started becoming impeding, the life of other people in this building, then I could sit there and go, okay, well, maybe I need to readjust things.
So earlier I shared something on my Facebook. You probably saw it about them. They're thinking about changing the law for pumping your own gas.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, in a lot of people apparently didn't know this. In New Jersey, you don't pump your own gas.
Yeah.
Shocker to the world apparently. Um, it's actually a law. Like it's unlawful for you to pump your own gas.
Huh.
Yeah. It says the official ban on self-service gas in New Jersey began in 1949 with the Retail Gasoline Dispensing Safety Act. Citing the safety concern like fire hazards. That's basically why it was done. But like, what kind of crazy shit were people doing that you had to like make it illegal for you to pump your own gas? Seriously, we're like one of two states I think that do that don't pump their own gas.
Okay, I'm going to lay this out here, just as coming from a country where people pump their own gas. There are some individuals in the short time that I worked in a gas station that they should never be allowed to be around anything mechanical or required effort. Yes, my computer just did that again. Because I switched back over to YouTube. Should not be allowed to do that at all, ever. Like pump gas, own a car, or other thing. I watched a lady who started to put gas in her radiator. For the record, she was not elderly. She was in her early 20s.
Well, I think you told me about that.
Yeah. I watched a guy start to smoke a cigar while pumping gas.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty common though.
And I had to basically ask him. I was like, "Hey, could you not do that, please?" And he's like, "Free, basically free country speech, like any other idiot would use." And that's instead of just being, I looked at her and said, you have two choices. One, you can put the cigar out. Two, I can use a fire extinguisher on you, and I'd be well within my right. You wouldn't, I said, try me. You got a mouthful of fire retardant? I don't think you're going to be able to run me down.
So what happened?
He put the cigar out and called me about, the classic, names that you would call somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny too because my mother panics anytime she has to pump her own gas. Seriously, it's one of those weird things, and I'm like, why? Like your father owned a gas station for most of most of my young life and most of her
Mm.
life, well, at least to that time when he was still around. And I learned how to pump gas when I was like 6.
Huh.
Like
Then I don't see how that could be that difficult then. I mean,
yeah, no, it's just like a panic thing for her. And then back then you either had cash or you had to do the old swiping with the damn machine for the for the credit card.
weird. I mean, I personally never had any issues.
I mean, neither. I've been able to pump. Like last time we went on the road trip, I had to get off the damn car every time because she couldn't do it on herself. Even though when I put it this way, I could be almost peeing on myself, and I would have to pump the gas or wait. They would have to wait for me to pump the gas after I went to the bathroom
Hmm.
because she couldn't do it. I'm like, I don't care that I have to do it, but I'm just saying you're not even gonna try while I'm going to the bathroom to try to pump the gas. Seriously.
That is. I don't know. I've pumped gas. It's never been an issue. I mean, the only thing I don't like doing it is the
Smell.
yes, just shoveling snow and snow removal. I find it's a pain in the ass. LBD, if they start making people pump their own, you should start a school on how to pump gas and how to problem. Yeah, you make that joke, Umpty, but I to every market there's a sub market.
Yeah, it might not be too crazy profitable, but you'd be surprised
Or work as an
for minimum effort the amount of money
or,
you
or
make.
or dude, just be an independent gas pumper. Go to like some privately owned gas station and go, hey, look, I'm willing to pump people's gas. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay me a wage. And if people want me to pump their gas, all they have to do is roll their window and say gas, and I'll go over and do it for them. And they pay me whatever they think they should pay me. Think about it. You know how much money you would make,
Yeah.
especially if you're, But
I want to see my mother pull up as family discount. No, family
no,
supports family. No, there's no discounts here.
no, I would have just said, I'm sorry. Who are you? Do I know you?
Yeah, you know, that's an so kind of veering into that conversation. By the way, just because it
What,
just
denying your parents? Okay, go on. Interesting segue. I'm on
no,
board.
the segue is on starting your own business and people basically trying to. Problem is when you start your own business and you start announcing it, everybody wants a piece of you if it's something interesting or
Oh yeah.
something they need or anything like that. If it's in their need or something they're interested in, they're always gonna try to get a deal off of you. I'm in the belief that if you're doing something and you're good at it, the last person who should be asking you for a cut or for savings on something that you're good at is either family or friends. You know, pay the price that the person is asking. That's you're supporting that person's business that you supposedly care about that person. Why do you need a discount? I mean, if they offer it to you is one thing, but why are you asking for it if you're there to support?
I honestly, dude, I couldn't answer that question for you.
Yeah.
I've never really had that issue. I think the worst thing I have ever had was there was a lady, and I think I told you guys this while I was in college. There was a lady who, um, how do I say this? She did not know how to use a computer, and so people. She was what I call a legacy customer because for every guy that graduated the course, that person would give that lady over to somebody else. And I said, I'll look after her computer, and I gave her my phone number, and that woman was like a cursed object. She started out really sweet and nice, and then like by the end of like a year, she was calling like almost every other day with some computer issue. She'd pay, don't get me wrong. I mean, literally, I probably could have had a very lucrative career making money off this woman, but the reality of the situation was it wasn't worth the time and effort for the amount of it's just stupid stuff like downloading stuff they shouldn't be downloading. My computer's running slow. Well, you got 15,000 windows open.
Jesus.
Just stupid shit. And I was always polite to this woman, but finally, near the end, I was like, my father was sick. I was in college. I was juggling two jobs. I clearly did not have the wherewithal to want to deal with a person of that caliber. So I pawned her off on somebody.
I think that's what they did to you. I'll be honest with you. If she's like a legacy customer, whatever you call it, I
What?
think it was just like he had to be put through fire. The
No.
baptism of fire.
I equated her to being a Stephen King novel. If you ever read any books by Stephen King, she started out very sweet, very innocent, nothing's wrong, and by the end of the movie, you're dealing with Satan himself. Like seriously, I remember her texting me, and I was up north camping with a bunch of friends, and she's like, "Well, can you come down and fix my computer?"
Oh God.
I'm 6 hours away in the middle of the fucking woods. I didn't even think I had cell phone reception. The only reason I know you texted me is like an idiot. I turned the phone on just to see if there was. And all of a sudden, the phone just basically sprung to life and vibrated across the goddamn campsite because it was all these text messages. Hey, my computer's not working. Hey, where are you? Why aren't you responding? I really need your help. My computer. And I had to call her and say, yeah, Edith, I'm nowhere in Hamilton right now. I told you I'm camping. Well, how far are you? I'm 6 hours away.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't let it be collectibles. They always want it free. Actually, I think the worst thing I know is somebody opened a comic book store, Lisa, and people used to hang out and not buy anything. So I remember working there, and just people would show up and go, "Hey, dude, did you get the latest issue? Yeah, yeah. Can I see it? Are you planning on buying it or just reading it in the store? Oh, I'll buy it. Okay, well then you give me the money first. I'll give you the comic book."
Sadly, yeah.
And then the owner started using it as his own personal hangout. They used to hang out in the basement of the store.
I'm sure that business didn't last too long.
Lasted about a year and a half. The irony is, he loses the store. His father fronted him the money for it, and he disappeared from St. Catharines. And then my third year here, living in Hamilton, I'm crossing the street, and there he is sitting in his dad's pickup truck reading a comic book. And I'm walking across the street, and I'm looking at the ground going, walk right by, go to the other side, and the friend who's with me, he's like, what was that about? I said, and I told him, he goes, was that him? Yeah. This was the guy who was balding and figured if he made his hair darker and make it look like he had more hair, except he didn't test the hair dye.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he turned into Megamind. Like his eyes were, and his head was like. I still see those guys in the shop. Yeah.
Man, my guy doesn't play that. Or well, the place I used to go to, he doesn't play that at all. You can't. No, he's real. He's not a bad dude, but he's got like the good and the bad of like the old comic store. It's weird.
Well, I mean, everyone has that right and ability. It's ridiculous, man. Like just the kind of. There was a guy who drove a beat up, and I mean beat up, like it had rusted holes. The car was dying. Like literally, the kindest thing he could have done for that car was take it out to a field, shoot it, and then scrap it and buy a new one. And he used to brag about all this money he made and how he had all this savings. And I looked, and I was playing Magic, and he kept bragging to me. I said, "Can I ask you a question?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm playing the cards, and it's like, "You have a really good job. Yeah. You make a lot of money? Yeah. Why do you drive a shit piece of car? He's like, what? Why do you drive a shit piece of car? I mean, your car is like 15, almost 16 years old. It's got rust holes in it that I literally could put my fist through. And I don't have a huge hand to begin with. And also your camera needs glasses.
What do you mean?
It's fuzzing out like it's out of focus. Um so yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. So yeah, this guy was just ridiculous, man. And he's like, well, I have money, I just don't want to buy a nice car. It's like, but he'd come in and his clothes were like had stains on them and shoes that look, to quote Forrest Gump, you can tell a lot by looking at someone's shoes. Damn.
See, you can make a lot of money, and here's the thing. I'm the belief if you make a lot of money and you want to dress what the way you want to dress, where it's minimal or whatever,
Oh
fine,
yeah.
nothing wrong with that. But for you to make a decent living and look like you're coming out of under the bridge,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, because a friend of mine goes to youth, the guy that I used to play Magic with all the time. He's like, you think he's lying? It's like, dude, look at his shoes, man. I mean, they started out as shoes and now they're Birkenstocks.
Oh, you know what? There is something I forgot to show off that I got.
Just keep your shirt on, please.
Got this bad boy right here.
Oh,
Agent
wow, the
Venom.
spawn's really changed.
No, it's Agent Venom, man. You know
I
that.
know.
It's pretty heavy. It's a big piece.
I didn't realize all the lines like go everywhere, like across the crotch and the back there, man. That's
Yeah.
that's a little awkward.
No, that's the harness for the guns.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's not the line. The lines go. They do go down, but if you look at the white lines, those are the only ones that go.
Why?
The gray lines. The gray lines are part of the holsters. They do go in the back though here.
Great. You want to take them out? You just grab the hardest and lift it up real quickly.
Man, I'm only happy with this piece. It wasn't that expensive. It's like I think retail is like $50, but I got it for like 20 shipped because I had a bunch of coupons.
You know what you could do with that too?
What?
You take it, right? You take a picture of it and invert the colors, and then you say you have Agent Venom.
Agent Anti-Venom?
Sorry, Anti-Venom. Yeah.
I want them to make an Anti-Venom. I could have sworn I saw one. It might have been a custom or something like this.
Yeah.
I really want one because if I get, put it this way, if anybody finds me an Agent Anti-Venom, I will sell my Anti-Venom pop. Seriously.
I wouldn't. I'd keep it.
My Agent Anti-Venom pop, not my Agent one. Also, speaking of Anti-Venom, have you seen that they have separated the prices for the new Anti-Venom and the original?
Yeah.
Like one is like $40 and the other one is like $260.
Which one's the 260 one? Oh, that's the T-shirt, right?
The box lunch one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the one that you bought from Europe doesn't come with a box lunch sticker.
Yeah.
So it's technically $40. Just crazy.
Well, I got a box lunch sticker around here somewhere. I'm sure I can fix that.
Yeah. I'm just happy I got it when I did, and I got it for a decent deal. I think I paid UJ like $150 for it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine to eventually ship. Europe got their restock, so it's just a matter of time now.
I didn't know that the gun was that loose. The gun is actually pretty loose on here. I might be able to take it off. Found a cheap one or what? Found a cheap one. What, Lisa? Send me a message or send me a link. Well, you should be a moderator. You can just share the link.
Unless somebody blocks her. 1 second.
You can't block somebody if they're.
Actually, hold on. I think.
Man,
Yeah, you can. I can block them personally, like myself. I'll just report them. There, done.
Oh, she sent it to me as a DM.
Lisa said no words and hurt my feelings.
Oh, see, I think that's an action figure, Lisa, and I've seen that. I've seen that action figure before. I don't think it's a statue. There is a statue, but it is. I think it's like a 1/4 scale, and we all know what 1/4 scales look like, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine they're fairly huge.
Yeah. Isn't your purchase of four? I just said purchase.
Yeah, it's 1/6.
Okay, well, close enough.
It's actually a 1/1.
You wish.
No, I don't actually. Insurance, parking, storage. That's the definition of a white elephant right there. I'd have to call my cousin who owns a farm and go, hey, I need to park this somewhere.
Honestly, at least like I'll look it up. But honestly, I believe it's an action figure because it says Diamond Select. Usually, Diamond Select is statues.
Yeah. About 99.9% of the time.
I'm gonna look it up though. Why the hell does it keep doing that?
Why does it keep doing what?
It was like it was putting different letters in front of Diamond.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know I've seen this figure before. I see like Entertainment Earth still has it for pre-order, but it only has one picture, and it looks like the waist moves. I can't see if the knees and the arms articulate, but it looks like the waist moves.
Oh.
Mm,
Actually, good news is I am getting new stickers. However, they're only going to be available to my Patrons for the first little while.
Speaking of which, I gotta fix that my payment issue. That still doesn't want to fix itself.
Yeah, I lost a very good Patreon. I it hurt my feelings too because I offered this Patreon services that we now for the record nothing sexual. Just covering that right there because I was about to say something and realized wait nope, you know where this will
Where
go.
is it going with this?
Next thing you know, I'm getting pictures of you and I doing Unchained Melody with clay pots. And this person he just stepped away from my Patreon. I mean, I I, I, I helped their channel. I did artwork for their channel. I did graphics for their channel, and they just it hurt. It hurt deeply. It emotionally hurt. Emotional damage. I think most of the people here know about it. But if anyone is interested, feel free to join up. Anybody who joins will get my old stickers, buttons, and in about a week's time, I will have the new Ghostbusters ones as well. And eventually, yeah, because I'm trying to push my Patreon out, see if I can get a little more people. Because if I can get enough, then I'll start doing giveaways on it. Because if I can get enough just to cover shipping, then I can just do, a random giveaway.
This jackass again.
That did not sound like a car. That sounded like something you'd call the police for.
Nah, it's not that. I would have known, but I would have known that one.
Well, that sounded like backfiring.
That's what he does. Yep, I can hear the revving. I can hear it. That's why I can hear the jackass doing that. He's doing that like apparently every freaking weekend.
I'm just glad that they finally like the what do you call it, the snow here finally let up a little bit because the guy that lives across the hallway, he was what do you call it? He kept shoveling and breaking ice at midnight or 1 a.m. until we had a bit of a heart to heart, and I was very kind and constructive and offered words of encouragement for him to
I
stop.
think you handle that more like a Canadian geese. than you're speaking.
No, I handle it like a New Yorker. I opened my window, stuck my head out, and basically,
This is true.
hey, I'm sleeping here. Shut the. No. I channeled my inner New Yorker and brought it out, followed by the. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was making noise. You're banging a shovel on concrete. What the fuck did you think you were doing? Trying out for the low rent version of Stomp?
Mm.
Oh, stupidity.
I can picture it in my head.
What? Me just sticking my head out and like yelling my.
I'm just thinking about and I'm comparing it to like the scene from damn. Lisa probably knows what I'm talking about. Shit. They just made another one too. Coming to America.
Oh,
And this reminds me of that scene.
actually, I was. Oops, sorry about that. Don't know why that made that noise. No, mine was more of that scene from like Spider-Man, where the cameo of Stan Lee's like, "If you kids don't knock that off, I'll come down there." But was more of a. It's like when I'm angry and just generally confused about why people do what they do. I usually start off with, "Are you kidding me?" Which is rhetorical. Followed by, do you realize what time it is? Why are you doing this? And then followed by usually a line of obscenities, followed questioning their intelligence, possibly in a non politically correct way. I think that's the most G-rated version I can give of that discussion. If you like the director's cut of this conversation, please subscribe to my Patreon, where I will tell you everything in explicit detail.
No, honestly, dude, like, see that what you did is probably what I would have done the other day during the when I missed out on the Guillaume chase because
Yeah.
somebody. But I just didn't have the energy. Like I said, I've been feeling like crap,
Mm.
and I just wasn't having it that day. I was like, any other day they would have caught me, I wouldn't have cared. I would have said something.
Fair enough. Oh,
Yeah, because I did last time. Because that happened. That had happened before in that same mall, but it wasn't them. It was somebody else. By the way,
okay.
they got another restock of twice. Like, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, okay, good, twice. Like, do another restock of Guillaume, and then I'll go again, but I'll go super early.
So apparently, the Yeti from Monsters Inc. smells like a urinal cake.
What, the scented one?
Yep. I'm almost tempted now to get it just to go.
I
Yep.
want to know, like, who did that? Who made that decision?
What? Have it smell like a urinal cake?
Yeah.
Probably the same tasteless motherfucker that made Funko cereal. It's probably got an office name like No Nose Bill or something. I don't know. Kind of like Lazy Larry when he gets in charge of making chases. Got a unicorn. Put glitter on it. Got some anime guy. Draw tears on him. Next, go.
Oh man, it's crazy. I have Kong and I have Godzilla, the sodas.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even opened them. I haven't opened them yet.
Oh. Shh, don't do that. He'll laugh more.
Thanks, Nadia. Don't be mad.
See, my laugh is inviting and warm.
Your laugh is evil, and you have a chair and a cat.
And your point is?
I've always said that you're evil.
I think you have one of your friends messaging you. Maybe you should pay attention to your own stream.
No, I was actually canceling out a message.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this one of your friends from the other live stream that you do?
Oh yeah, what's going on with you? Yeah,
Yes.
we're doing good. We did a game, and for a prize, kind of probably what, like say what, like 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Showed off some new pieces. Got Agent Anti Venom statue, uh, replica of the Dragon Dagger, and a few Funko Pops. Uh, for the most part, it's been a pretty relaxing day. Other than having to get my internet fixed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad you got rid of the dial-up, dude. It was about time.
I believe Beach was the one that was showing you his collection did last time, wasn't he?
For what?
Uh, We're here with your family. Well, enjoy time with your family, man. That's very important. You know.
Jesus Christ! What the hell? Sorry for that. I apologize.
Jesus, you
Somebody
talking
sent me a
about?
message. No, somebody sent me a message. I went to go and look at it, and then all of a sudden it's just like bang. It's like, okay, cool. Not really necessary, but glad you got your point across.
No,
Jesus.
oh my God, you won't believe what happened to my cousin though.
Found out he was related to you?
No, my cousin. So he had the Galaxy Fold, right, the newer one, and
Okay.
he hated the phone. So he saw the new phone come out, and I told him I was gonna get it. It was
Mm-hmm.
and then that week was about 2 weeks ago. We were at my uncle's, and he's trying to get like the process done, and they're like
Mm-hmm.
giving him the runaround. The first person he gets to customer service is terrible. Second person tries to help, but they couldn't help. He's been trying to get this new phone for about almost 2.5 weeks now, I think. And they accidentally added a line to get him the new phone mailed out instead of actually doing the upgrade after he just used the insurance to replace his cracked phone so he can trade it in because it still cost him less money to get the phone if he gets the phone fixed first.
That's ridiculous.
And then they still like messed up somehow. Like I'm
Seriously,
like,
that is insanely ridiculous.
yeah, it's like the biggest game of the runaround I've ever seen. And now they can't even do his trade in until they have the new phone that they accidentally sent him on the new number secured back in their hands.
So much running around for no reasons.
Yeah,
Well,
and the crazy part is we have the same phone provider and I've never had that big of an issue ever, like ever. It's weird. I was like, you have real shitty luck.
I don't know. I personally have never had any bad luck with phone companies, but um, back in the day, I had really bad internet in the sense of how much data I had for my internet,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody hacked my network. It was when I was living in the front of the building here, and I ended up with a $600 overage.
Jesus.
Yeah, they took it off the bill because it was like they're like, well, you did it, and I was like, excuse me, I've had this internet for 3 years. I've never gone this far over.
Yeah.
Well, where do you live? I live downtown Hamilton, across from a student residence. Well, did you have encryption on? Yes. And when I
Apparently
checked,
your encryption sucks. Or did you have it off?
no, I had it on. There's ways of getting around web
Oh, yeah.
encryption. Like, for instance, you can inject information to the data packet, and then over time you can slowly piece together what the password is. It takes months, but I mean, if you're a student, you can just passively do it. Leave the system running, and eventually you have enough people doing it. You can, and I'm guessing that's what happened. So I changed things considerably and rotate my password usually once or twice a month.
Mm.
It's just easier.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I definitely get that. But I'm surprised. I didn't even notice we were getting close to the 2 hour mark.
Yes, we are.
So, obviously, catch us again on Sean's live on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We really didn't talk too much Funko today because honestly, it's just been the restocks and stuff like that. It hasn't been too crazy. WonderCon is probably we're gonna touch base on with on Monday, right?
Yeah, WonderCon. That's
Yeah, I
it's
I
the
didn't
first.
really, huh?
I was gonna say it's the first convention I actually, without going into detail, is the first convention that I'm not really upset of missing.
Yeah.
Your house is haunted with a small voice.
It's so low I couldn't hear her.
Oh, I could hear her.
All I heard was like something about tomorrow, but it's today. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Well, she's probably lying like her father does. Horribly.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, that's one of the main reasons I really didn't touch on WonderCon is because you. I've noticed that usually between now and your show, like on Sunday, for some reason, all the new extra news that we didn't discuss today drops
Comes
the
out Monday morning.
Monday morning or Sunday. I'm like, you know what? I'll try to leave if unless it's like something major, then we'll talk about it. But for the most part, we're gonna leave a lot of those drops for Mondays with Sean.
Works for me.
And
Well, I guess we'll wrap this up. Good show. Good.
Yeah.
It's a shame other people couldn't be here with us, but I'm sure Convalesce, Quick Draw's convalescing. Mitch is probably currently partying it up, and Andrew is working on a car.
Yeah. Although I do have in the works a special guest coming soon.
Wait. Special? Do you mean as in like the alternative? Because we can't use that other word that you were talking about earlier.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't know. If the person is, they hide it very well.
I mean, yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to shut up. There really is nothing I can say after that. That is not going to.
No. But yeah,
God, it's amazing what 20 years will teach you how you'll develop. 20-year-old showed him it. Oh, look, a trap. Yee! Lemming.
I appreciate everybody hung out with us. The people who've been in and out of here. It's been a decent day. It was a little bit tame because, like I said, there was not a lot of prep time because I didn't feel well. But either way, I definitely appreciate everybody who came through, and we'll have some fun on Monday. Hopefully, we'll have more of the crew back on Monday. And I did get in contact with P. He's just like I expected. It was a lot of stuff going on, and some of the stuff was a little bit more personal than others. So he should be back to regular form right now after the 15th. So should be back on track for that, and hopefully we get that bad boy open that you thought looked like Cobra Kai, which is actually the Nerf gun.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Anyway, you think I don't want to open that damn thing? Jesus, it's been there forever.
All this prep went into that quiz. Yeah, right. He stole somebody else's homework, Lisa. Let's be honest.
Anyway, all right, guys. Catch you later.
Take care. Be safe.